The Ndé division in the West region is famous for a project codenamed the Noon Road in Bagante, initiated by the government of Cameroon since 1979 to fight rural exodus and poverty in this locality. The main axis of the project is farmland rehabilitation and infrastructural development so as to boost agricultural production. So far, some 1,700 hectares of land have been rehabilitated and distributed to close to 550 families. About 6,000 people from various origins today live in the villages of the Noon Road project area. A population which is essentially cosmopolitan, drawn from the main ethnic groups in Cameroon, a perfect example of national integration. The pioneer farmers of the project are settled along the Bagante-Fumbot Road and on some stretches of the Bafoussam-Yaoundé Highway. They produce several tons of tomatoes and watermelon. But the Ndé division is also its multiple tourist attractions, whose importance cannot be overemphasized. Hotels, tourist sites, periodic markets, a buoyant handicraft sector, picturesque landscape, and traditional palaces. And talking about traditional palaces and chiefdoms, all of them in the Ndé division recently synergized their efforts in the organization of the 10th edition of the Medumba Arts and Cultural Festival, an event that spanned 14 days, symbolizing the 14 traditional palaces of the Ndé, with each palace having a distinctive exhibition stand. This arts and cultural festival brought together over 200 exhibitors, a cohort of personalities, including members of government, and a huge crowd of visitors. All of them took time off to visit the exhibition stands of art objects, farm produce, and a large variety of other goods and articles. Highly applauded were the various messages and the national anthem delivered in the Medumba language. A way for the people of the Ndé to share their values, sell their culture, thereby making it a veritable factor for social cohesion, national integration, and development.
I want to thank all the people of Bagante for having invited us, and we're very encouraged because we see that the preoccupation of the people here, they're preoccupied about their heritage, about the preservation of their heritage. It's very, very encouraging, and I think this festival was a very successful one. I want to extend my very sincere congratulations to everyone.
The ecumenical worship service organized on the occasion provided an opportunity for church ministers to pray for the success of the event. A festival that showcased the creativity and ingenuity of the Medumba people with the festive mood sustained through traditional dance performances. An indication that the people of Medumba have completely absorbed their culture.
Le peuple Medumba a, dans sa totalité, montré qu'ils adhèrent à l'idée du Kumti, qui est une organisation.
The people of Medumba have shown that they have all adhered to the idea of this festival, an idea whose aim is to promote the Medumba culture through festivals and cultural days. This year it was a festival, next it will be cultural days.
Nous avons engagé après la publication de la Bible.
This is an innovation we brought in after publishing the Bible in Medumba. We thought it was necessary to thank God for this by organizing this festival to celebrate the various gifts God has offered us, gifts of food crops, culture, arts and handicraft, and so forth.
Le bon Dieu a donné au peuple Medumba, c'est-à-dire dans l'agriculture, dans la culture, dans les arts, etc. Toutes les soirées sont des soirées remplies.
That is why the cultural evenings have been heavily attended by people of virtually all ages. Everybody has been part of it. The younger people have also been very active in learning from their elders, and this way our values are passed on from one generation to another, and our culture is sustained.
La tradition. Nous avons fait en sorte que les choses traditionnelles se transmettent aux plus jeunes, de façon que la langue, la culture se perpétue.
Each dance group could be distinguished through its musical instruments. Through the costumes of its members, and more particularly through its choreography, performances which did not leave many visitors indifferent. But another high moment of the festival was the award of diplomas, prizes, and many other rewards to both the organizers and traditional authorities.
Les chefferies traditionnelles ont été une des phases plus importantes.
Our traditional policies have played a big role in letting people understand why it is necessary to always come back to their roots, to better understand their culture, the Medumba culture.
Revenir, mieux maîtriser leur culture et se sentir fier d'appartenir au Medumba.
Bawok has this peculiarity, one being one of the first chiefdoms in this part of the country, that is Dende. That is why the Bawoks are always very active when the Medumba festival is concerned. During this 2-week event, our objective has been to show to the whole world the riches of our culture as expressed in the language that best communicates our beliefs, norms and customs, the Medumba language.
Alors, durant les 14 journées, l'objectif était de pouvoir montrer aux yeux du monde la culture, la richesse de la culture du territoire et amener, vous savez, le peuple du Ndé, le langage véhiculaire du peuple du Ndé, c'est le Medumba.
So throughout the festival, the most event has been the open door days for our traditional palaces, which enable the people of Medumba to come in with their traditional ruler and which enable us to drill the younger people on issues of their tradition.
Ces journées de chefferie ont rassemblé tout le peuple Medumba autour de leur chef. On a présenté aux enfants et à ceux qui n'étaient pas imprégnés de la chose traditionnelle
on our history and the right attitudes to adopt. A people without a culture is a people who do not exist.
L'attitude du fils d'une dé face à sa culture. Et vous savez, un peuple sans culture, c'est un peuple qui n'existe pas.
The Medumba Festival of Arts and Culture, organized at the central courtyard of the Bangante Town Hall, therefore offered a unique opportunity to the people of Dende to put their rich cultural heritage on the pedestal. An initiative which has been lauded by the Chief Executive of the West Region.
Je suis une autorité administrative particulièrement assez touchée.
As an administrative official, I am particularly moved and positively so by the organization of this festival, which kicked off 2 weeks ago, especially since through the last 10 editions of the festival, the people of Dende have been able to show that they have remained united by a common language, Medumba.
Montrer qu'il restait un peuple uni autour d'une langue commune. C'est pour cela qu'on les considère comme ceux qui parlent.
Our ethnic languages should be promoted, especially since the head of state has insisted on the fact that ethnic cultures should also be promoted.
À ce que chaque culture, n'est-ce pas, dans notre pays soit valorisée, et nous voulons ainsi féliciter les élites et surtout les aînés dans ce département.
We hereby wish to thank the people of the community, especially the elite, who have worked to keep the flame burning. We have also exhorted them to pass on this spirit to the younger generation, and this can only be possible if the youth they are ready to embrace the challenge. That is why I have called on them to respect their elders so that the cultural values of this community could be sustained. Without this respect, we are not sure this culture can survive.
Sans ce respect, nous ne sommes pas sûrs que le culturel serait sauf.
It was also an occasion for the people of the Medumba community to give a fresh impetus to the promotion of their culture and tradition.
La diversité culturelle du Ndé.
The cultural diversity of this community expressed through the various exhibitions, through the palace open door days, through the various performances by artists, and through traditional dance performances has enabled the youth to have learned something.
À travers les danses traditionnelles Medumba, les jeunes ont appris à travers déjà les prestations.
For example, during the Bangulab days, we have been able to show the youth how funerals are organized in our community, how widowhood rites are performed, the kind of meals that were eaten in the past, especially during funerals.
Comment les cérémonies de veuvage se passent Et nous sommes entrés dans les profondeurs en leur montrant les mets qu'on utilisait dans le passé pour gérer les funérailles.
I think through this example, the younger people have learned so much. In the stands reserved for traditional rulers, they have been able to learn how to pay allegiance to the traditional ruler of this village.
C'est là où les jeunes sont venus voir comment on fait les allégeances au chef dans ce village.